A big shout out to my brothers and sisters from the British Church, and unfortunately you stuck with me for the devotional for today. But I just wanted to share how powerful our God is. You see, our God is the one that created the moon and the stars that you can see on a clear night, and they're just mere drops in the vast sea of the universe. The sun is one of more than 100 billion stars that make up the Milky Way galaxy. And all this was created because God uttered just a simple word: let there be. See, the God that we worship, he's the God of everything. And, I just want to share a story about Joseph. Joseph was given a prophecy over it, was spoken a prophecy over him, that he will rule his brothers in time to come. But you see, Joseph had to go through a process. And there was a time where Joseph was locked up in jail. And I believe that that's where God was shaping him and molding him to be the man that he wanted him to become, so that he could basically rule the way he wanted. And I feel, Seneca, with this COVID-19 situation that we're all encountering, we're all stripped of our positions. Yeah, there's no rich, there's no poor. We're all in the same place. We're all locked up in our home. But I believe that this is a time where God is trying to get our attention and say, you know what? I want you to be more intimate with me. So you know what? We just need to come to a place where we just empty ourselves. And you do it whichever way you basically feel fit, whether you basically fast or do something else. But I believe that this is a time where we just need to basically come to a place where we just get on our knees and we become a bit more intimate, because God wants to do something through you. God wants to shape you just like he did with Joseph. He wants to shape you and he wants to mold you to become that light that he wants you to become. So let's not basically use this situation, Seneca, as a devastating encounter that we're dealing with. Let's basically use this situation to basically get more into God's presence. We had a situation with one of the girls that basically works with at the service with a homeless ministry that we run. And a few months ago, she lost her son. And now she's actually at a place where she's under the lockdown and she's by herself, and there's no fellowship that she's basically getting. And I just basically felt in my heart, you know what? Let's basically spend that time, okay? Let's basically do this Zoom meeting so that we can spend a bit of time together, which is something that we're going to do every Friday. But the long and short of it was that she was so down, okay, when you looked at her messages, her text messages. But after that meeting, she was so uplifted. And what that showed me, Seneca, is that we really need fellowship. Fellowship is very key, especially at a time like this. And one of the things that I want to basically promote is, listen, the Bridge, bless them, there's so many things that they're doing, okay? There's a welfare fund, they're basically doing the Give Me Five, all of these promotions that they're basically doing. But you know what? We all need fellowship. We all need each other. Like they say, iron sharpens iron. And I would really promote that if you're not in a home group of any kind, you really need to plug into a home group, because you see, that fellowship is vitally important. But listen, I want to basically bless you guys, and I want you to basically enjoy your lockdown, okay? Don't look at your lockdown as a tragedy, but look at your lockdown as a means where you can just get into God's presence. Amen.